Welcome to ATR Rising Sun Above the Rings podcast, covering our favorite promotion across the Pacific Ocean, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm your host, Sam the SLB, and alongside me, as always, is Ethan, the man in black. Please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and follow us for more New Japan and other wrestling content on YouTube and where all you get your podcast. G1 is come and gone. Probably one of the best tournaments out there in the wrestling landscape. Ethan, it was a pretty solid tournament this year.
It was. Yeah, I seen some people on X saying it, some people liked it, some people kind of liked it, depending on. I mean, I enjoyed it there. I mean, there was a couple nights I was like, "Fuck, this is boring." There were some
Yeah,
nights I was like, "Oh," especially the evil Finley. Like, no one cared about that match.
well, we got a lot of evil to talk about.
Oh fuck, I know.
So we're not gonna talk about the whole tournament, just so everyone knows. We're gonna talk about the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go through the New Japan schedule for the next month. As of recording, and by the time this drops, the 19th and 20th All-Star Junior Festival in the USA and the Impact in New Japan's Multiverse United 2 will have come and gone. We'll talk about that in a later show. But from Friday, September 8th to about October 8th, we have Road to Destruction. And Monday, October 9th, we have Destruction Raigoku.
Yeah, they got sorry, so they got one in Kobe too before. So technically, there's two tours, I guess, destruction tours.
Yeah, I did see that broken up. And then they have New Japan Pro Wrestling's Tamashi, I hope I pronounced that right, Friday, September 15th, over in Sydney, Australia. So, coming to the end of the year, looks like some other tournaments coming up as well, especially with Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom less than 6 months away.
Fuck.
All right, so like we said, we're going to cover the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. You know, overall, and I think I said this to you, Ethan, not the way I thought things were going to go. However, I'm not mad. I'm not mad with how things have gone. Well, let's kick this off, Ethan. We're going to go through the quarterfinal matches.
Sweet. All right, hold on one sec. I gotta bring them up because I forgot. G1. Did you like the quarterfinals and semifinals? Like, do you think they should bring that back or?
I like this. You know, if they have enough talent, especially when you're bringing people from AEW, you're bringing people from Noah. It's nice to have people sprinkled in. Make it feel like a big deal. You know, COVID is come and gone. I mean, even if something happens where, I don't know, their roster gets really small for one reason or another, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Eddie Kingston came in. Eddie Kingston had some bangers. The kid over from Pro Wrestling Noah.
Kiyomiya?
Yeah, another one. Had incredible matches. So, kind of like the Junior Festival where they brought people from all over the world, you know, different promotions being able to show off their talent. I think this would be a good opportunity if they want to keep it. I think they should keep it this big. I like the way this was laid out.
Me too. I did. I like the Juice and Thunder Liger think they should have died it down a little. But honestly, I like the 4 blocks, not like last year. That was so fucking confusing. I wish they brought. I think they could keep going with this. I don't know if you're in the same boat or not. I think they should keep going with the 4s. Honestly.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Stick with the 4.
All right, so quarterfinals. Am I going in order of how this is
Yeah,
going?
we'll just go down the line. You know, whatever you have written down.
All right. So unfortunately, the C block runner-up Evil beats A block winner one IWGP World Champ Sonat 16 at 16 seconds. I hated this.
So this is what I'm going to say about this, Ethan, because I know we're both not fans of Evil right now, especially taking on his counterpart Sonata. But when I said this, Sonata was not getting far in these finals.
No, I didn't call that either.
He was not getting far. But when you looked at the layout, how else would have he gotten? I mean, how else would have he gotten beaten fairly without looking like what's the word I'm looking for here? Um, you don't want him to look weak because he's the champion. So I think in lieu, and I'm not saying the match was great at all either, but I think when you look at who took him out and how it was done, I mean, I think this was maybe the best case scenario. I mean, who else would have you had pin Sonata in the finals?
That's true. Though, see, honestly, out of the 4 blocks, A block was like the easiest. Well, I mean, I didn't predict Sonata. Spoiler alert. Well, I mean, like Sonata had like pretty much easy path to the quarterfinals. Like he pretty much got the first place with 2 matches left. Like honestly, he had the easiest road if I'm being honest. But I thought this match sucked ass. Like the 16 minutes, like come on. But it sets up a challenger for destruction. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, pretty much evil, and we'll talk about his other match, which I think was even worse. Shortly. Yeah, wasn't a fan of it. But again, I think this is the best way to get Sonata to drop.
out of these matches, I mean, Evo and Sonata had good matches before. I think this was like the 4th or 5th time they fought. But this was garbage, honestly.
It's that House of Torture bullshit.
Yeah. Honestly, if if we didn't have this House of Torture shit, Evil would have been like he was good, like even LAJ, but I don't know. I just ever since he's done this House of Torture bullshit, I can't get into him anymore.
I think the only way this would have been better, now we're talking about this, had he taken on David Finlay, because David Finlay could have weaseled his way into winning without the way House of Torture has been doing it. Because House of Torture, and I'm going to say this and might upset a couple people, this is like prime 2000s, 2010s Vince McMahon booking.
And we just lost yours.
Like it's just a lot of from what Evil does, it's almost every single time. It's like the whole crew comes out. It's like it's gonna happen. You're like, what the hell? I don't.
I hate saying this, but I'm gonna give Evil credit. He actually pinned him clean. Unfortunately, but I'll take it. Smells
And
dead.
maybe who knows? Maybe that's a future challenger for Sonata. Maybe that's the way Sonata's going to I don't want to say lose the title, but maybe that's another match.
Don't throw that out there, Sam.
I'm not going to put it into the wrestling atmosphere. So let's hop over to the next match, since I know we have more Evil to talk about later. Kazuchika Okada taking on and defeating Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, let's go. I love this two. I'll tell about Ethan picks after, but spoiler, this is one of them. These two never had bad matches. I mean, this one 21 minutes, 46 seconds. It was a quick 21 minutes. Honestly, like I joke with you, Sam, like when I was telling you the quarterfinals, like it was all champions pretty much, except for Evil and Naito and Hikuleo. Yeah. Literally, it was pretty much like a champions elimination tournament, pretty much. But I kind of figured, I knew Okada was gonna advance, but I kind of wish Jackson. But at least he got out of the block action finally.
Mm-hmm. One of the things, yeah, they don't have any bad matches. These two. If there was any, no, that's not a lie. If this is one of those two matches where you saw it and you knew you were getting something special.
Yep.
Nothing bad about this one. This was definitely a banger.
This was I kind of a little me was hoping Saxon actually would move on to the semifinals. Like, though I like Okada, and we'll talk about the finals in a bit, but honestly, he did not need the G1 win this year. Hot take. Probably gonna piss some people off.
No, and that's understandable. We've talked about this for a while, and we'll talk about the finals, but Okada's been up there for a long time. I mean, how many finals has he been in the last 10 years?
4.
Like, I mean,
if he won this year, this would have been his 5th and tied with Chono.
Yeah. So unless they're going to give him that record,
they're going to. Let's just be honest, Sam. They're going to.
I mean, he does deserve it. But hopefully we can see Zach back in the finals, because I know a few years back, if I'm not mistaken, he was, and he didn't win.
No, he never got out. So for G1, he never got a block action.
Am I mixing that up with the
New Japan Cup.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm confusing that with.
Oh,
'Cause
New Japan Cup, that's him. That's him. But G1, he's never. This is the first year that he's got out of block action. Like if they do quarterfinals and stuff. But
okay.
of course, the one year he actually gets out, he gets eliminated. Like fuck. I did call the quarterfinal. I did call this one right though. No, sorry, you did. I called the next one, which I'll get to in a sec.
Yeah, next one. David Finlay taking on and getting defeated by our boy Will Ospreay.
You did. You made me proud, Will, but we'll talk about his semifinal match in a minute because that. Fuck you, Naito. I'll talk about why I said that. I like that. I'll spoil. We'll get 9 in a bit, but I get this one 7 out of 10. Like I said this before, I kind of hate the interference, but with Finley, like it wasn't too bad. And I like how United Empire comes in and Okan's like, all right, throw me on the top rope, and Cobb's like, okay. So he just big body drops him over the top rope. I was like,
Yeah.
Okan's flying. I'm flying Okan.
Yeah, this match here, really, I did enjoy it.
I mean, 17 minutes, that's pretty quick. By the way, the quarterfinal stuff were all no time limits, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I did enjoy this. I was kind of hoping ELP would have made it in the finals. If I'm not mistaken, that was my prediction. Those two would meet again.
You did call that. You did predict that. I mean, you caught. This is the quarterfinal match I did get right, by the way. So we kind of got some quarterfinals right, but I was like, oh shit. When I looked again, I was like, oh fuck. But I mean, these two had great matches. But this is the second time but I kind of like this one a little more than their Burning Spear one last year.
Yeah.
A little bit better, not much. Or it's just a second or third. But anyway, this was the best of the matches.
Yeah. This is pretty solid. Will Ospreay. And I'm hoping David Finlay, even though he is, the leader of the Bullet Club, we get to see him in, what he was good at doing. Not that he's not good, right now, but I feel like he's very character driven. I think he needs to, emulate his, wrestling prowess a lot more too. As leader of the Bullet Club. The same way that, Jay White did and AJ Styles and Kenny Omega and Prince Devitt did. Last but not least, Tetsuya Naito. Wow, I am like stuffy or something right now. Taking on defeating who I think was the least likely of this crew to be in the G1 finals, Hikuleo. Good for him.
Yeah, let's go, brother. Honestly, I did not have him winning. I had Shooter and Kita Kimiya coming out of the blocks, but Kimiya didn't. Thanks, Narita. Everybody was. I remember I looked on Twitter. Everybody was giving shit about Hikuleo. I mean, who cares? Like, fuck off. I actually really enjoyed this. I mean, it was kind of predictable in a good way. But Naito, I mean, these two. Well, Hikuleo just looked like a beast. Naito was selling the shit out for him, and then I thought Hikuleo had him beat a few times. Like, oh shit, another upset.
Yeah, and this was the thing here about the quarterfinals. Look at the quarterfinals, and a lot of these people have been with the company for a real long time. And I was hoping to see more like of the Hikuleos, of the Shota Umanos, the younger talent showing up and making their way up the ranks. But maybe we're at that point where they're still leaning heavily on the guys who've been there a little longer.
Well, what do you think? What do you think A Block was? Saying that was Young Block. It says for Chase Owens Sonata, but still.
No, I understand that, but I mean in regards to moving up into the finals.
Oh yeah. I was glad though. I mean, I could have wished it was Shooter, but I mean, I'll take the loss. But I'm glad Hikuleo. I mean, I wish when he had to show up weight, I wish he had it a little longer than like 3.5 weeks, because Kenta literally lost it like 3.5 weeks later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I enjoyed this match. I think the best, I told you one thing. I'm gonna back up quickly. If you had to pick, Ethan picks from the quarterfinals, which one are you suggesting the people, or which ones are you suggesting the people?
Okada Saber.
Okay.
Finlay Ospreay. If I had to go in order, Okada and Saber would be 1. Ospreay Finlay 2. Naito Hikuleo 3, and then obviously Evil and Sonata did last. Basically, skip the Evil and Sonata. Just watch the 3 I just said.
I mean, that's pretty much it is. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Well, for ratings, Okada Saber was 9. Finley and Saber was 7. Hikuleo and Naito was 6, and then Evil and Self was like 5, 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's hop over to the semifinals. Kazuchika Okada taking on Defeating Evil made us happy, so we didn't have to see Evil going to the finals, but also upsetting because you texted me the results of this one and you're like 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
How is an Okada match a 5 out of 10? I'm just thinking to myself, not even thinking he's wrestling Evil. I'm like, he can't be that bad. And boy, I did not know. This was I didn't care. I did not care about this match at all.
Yeah,
Not good. Just
I
so
remember
much interference.
I sent that to you, you're like, "What the fuck?" I could hear your voice there, I'm like, "Oh, Sam's gonna be like, why is he giving this a 5 out of 10?" And then you text me when you watch, you're like, "Yeah, I can see why you gave it 5 out of 10."
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this is not as worse as that Texas Chainsaw crap from last night.
Oh, we could talk about that. Well, we'll have to save that for maybe we'll get end of the year podcast. Maybe we'll actually speak dirty and worst matches of 2023. Get everyone a chance to get their grievances out there. But
Good. Sorry, I
yeah,
had
this
to
one
throw that
here,
in there.
it's
This
not
went
good.
18 minutes, like, that I feel like I was watching this for 18 years.
I forgot it was like it just felt forever. And I'm working at the same time. Keep in mind, I have my second monitor my monitor on top of my laptop, so I'm working and it's up there. I'm like, man, what is going? This is taking forever. And then the pin finally happened, and I'm like, oh, finally.
Oh, everybody, we weren't the only ones who went crazy for Okada one. I mean, honestly, I probably should have said Okada for the finals. Spoiler, I didn't pick him to go to the finals. But I this one sucked, honestly. If I'm being honest, I like this one the one the Sonata one, but that's not much better.
No, it is not. But we won't talk about this one too much longer. We'll hop right over to, and we don't have to tell you the order. If you're to watch them, you're gonna watch that match second. In this match, Tetsuya Naito taking on Will Ospreay second. I mean, first. This was
Banger after
banger.
banger after banger. I this how okay, so when I said fuck you now earlier, so me and Sam, if people forgot, me and Sam had extra point on the line for whoever went to G1. Sam had shooter, but he got eliminated in block action. I had Osprey, so technically, if I win, I would have took Sam's points. So, but thanks to Naito, I don't get the extra point. But I'm not mad though. I wasn't mad. Oh shit. But beat them in half an hour, which it was a quick 29 minutes.
It was. It was. I need to go back and for some reason this one sticks out the most. This might be my favorite match from the finals. I don't know why. Um,
It was beautiful. That's why they met last year in semifinals too. Did you notice that?
oh, I didn't know. No, I did not.
This second year in a row they've been in the semifinals, and I'll tell Naito when we get to the finals. But yeah, so Naito beats him at 29. I like some of the spots this match, like the tornado deep, that spiked Osprey, the store. I can't say no good things about this match. It went by quick though. They were like, "Oh, it went 30 minutes." I was like, "That was 30 minutes."
Yeah, and that wasn't even the longest match of the tournament. Main event. We're gonna hop right over to it because I think we just need to talk about it. Tetsuya. Oh my gosh, I'm usually on top of his name. Tetsuya Naito defeating Kazuchika Okada to become the current G1 champion or G1 Climax winner, going on to the main event at the Tokyo Dome on January 4th. Man, this you've seen them both before. I don't really need to say much. These two, even if they were, and I was hoping somebody younger was going to win, but these are their top two guys. Somebody wants to tell me otherwise, that there's other top two guys they have. Nothing against Sonata. But these two are just workhorses. They are the face of the company currently. Um, I was actually shocked because I avoided all spoilers. I thought Okada was taking it. I was like, yeah, Okada's just gonna win this. And then when 1, 2, 3, I was like,
Whoa.
whoa, not what I expected. And he's also this is his third G1 Climax win
Third.
after the 2013 and the 2017.
Remember what I said to you on the stream last night, Sam, about Naito?
Yep.
So people, everyone, what the fuck's he? So last night I told Sam on the time I should probably check that every Wednesday. So on August 13, 2017, he beat Omega to win his second G1. Fast forward 6 years later to the date, he beats Okada to win his third G1. I should have picked Naito, but whatever. But these would never have a bad match.
Yeah, these what was your rating on this? Because this is a rewatch.
9.
9, yeah. This and Ethan might be in agreement with me here. If you were to go back, because there was so many faults, there were so many times where you thought the match was going to end. It really got to the point, and this is something I think New Japan's really good at. They did this with a few matches in the finals here. Is they drag them out just enough, where then, even my girlfriend who understands, it's predetermined, scripted, whatever you want to call it. It got you to the point where you just don't know, and you're just like on your feet, and you're like, this is wild. This is insane. This match I think was like that. The Will Ospreay Tetsuya Naito match from the semifinals was like that, and I believe the Zack Sabre Jr. and the Okada match was like that. Those three matches for me were like that in the finals.
Yeah. So if we're not talking about just block, I mean out block, I think the highest I gave was Ishii and Kingston, 10 out of 10. uh, but out of the knockout, yeah, just basically all the Ospreay Naito matches. But Okada, I thought Okada had him a few times. Like, for the fuck Okada, you don't need it anymore. But Naito needs to finish the story. Sorry, Cody. Um, uh, well, he wants to do the LJ call at Wrestle Kingdom, so let him do. He tried to do it, but Kenta interrupted him last time. So, and by the way, he has a challenger for his thing. He got challenged by Jeff Cobb.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Naito? Naito did?
Yeah,
He got challenged. Oh, wait a minute. I must.
yeah.
I
Because
must.
remember when you win the so when they win the G1, I mean Okada said fuck that last year because it's Okada. So most when you win the G1, if someone like beats you in their block, then you could challenge them to put their briefcase for their spot at Wrestle Kingdom on the line. And since Jeff Cobb's one of two that beat him, he challenged him for a spot at Wrestle Kingdom.
So can only one person do that, or can both of them do that?
Sometimes one, mostly both of them get. So Shane Hayes is the other one who beat Naito. So but I mean, honestly, they're probably not going to bother with Shane Hayes. Honestly, they'll probably put him back in the tag team division. But yeah, so Cobb challenged him, and they had a good match in their block. I mean, you could catch all my reviews on the YouTube channel.
I would. I mean, you got plenty of time. I mean, both of them you could throw in there, and you could give them a chance to, just throw them at. I mean, make them loose, but really show, really build Naito up if he's going to the Tokyo Dome.
He needs it. He needs it. Honestly, like if Sonata is going to Kingdom, I mean, that may even kind of interest me. Kind of, not really, to be honest with you, but I think Naito fucking needs to win it. I mean, I told you probably like, does Naito really need? Technically, no, but hey, I'd rather him over Okada, like both guys. But Okada don't need his. He's wanted too many. He don't need it anymore. But
Yeah. So those three matches definitely worth watching. I will ask now, since we're out of G1 and now we're eyeballing. Let me see what we're looking at here. We're looking at.
do you know Ospreay changed his U.S. title to UK title? What'd you
I
think
did
of
see
that?
that was another thing. That was, and I know CM Punk I think called him out on it too. I don't know if that's going to lead to anything,
Oh fuck.
but wouldn't be mad to see CM Punk challenge for this UK US title at the Tokyo Dome.
That'd be dope. But I could see it. And also, well, since Okada's not in the main event, Wrestle Kingdom, I got two opponents for you, Sam, and I'm gonna tell you. You probably thinking who I'm thinking. Either Kita Kimi again, which honestly I doubt, or Brian Danielson,
Hmm.
or Osprey and Omega 3.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
There we go.
That's interesting. But focal point here, looking at the landscape right now, we'll do some early predictions. How about that? Since this is a shorter show talking about the finals. Does Sonata keep the title going to Wrestle Kingdom?
Fuck it, let's do it. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I was trying to think. I mean, maybe he'll drop it to somebody else. But
please,
then,
for God, no evil.
but also, if it is Naito and he retains his, his briefcase, does Naito win the title on January 4th?
Yes,
Yeah, I think in the long run, I think it makes sense because when was the last time Naito had a long, a title run?
3 years ago.
Yeah, so he's had it's been a while. Most of it's been what? Jay White,
Jay White, Okada, Ospreay, Shingo, Ibushi.
Ibushi, Evil. Yeah.
Ugh,
So
that
maybe it's
evil reign was garbage.
yeah. And how many times has he had that belt?
IWGP title he's held. Oh fuck, like two or three times. 2 to 4 around there.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm just kind of curious.
He's held more than once. I know that. Well,
Three. His big thing. He held the Intercontinental title 6 times.
yes. Oh yeah, because I think his last 2 Intercontinental were with the IWGP. His last reign was with the IWGP title before they made a baby.
Wasn't he the first one to have them both?
Yeah, because they did double gold dash.
Yeah, it was I think the first year that they did the Tokyo Dome 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, because it was right before Cohen, and then Ibushi. I think Ibushi was the last one. That and then 21, and then we had the IWGP World Title for like 2 years, 2.5 years now.
Yeah, about that. About that. I'm just kind of like skimming through. Let's see. Naito won it.
I remember Ospreay was gonna talk about the UK title for a sec. I thought people thought he was gonna bring back the Intercontinental title. I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Should
They,
because they
they
should.
should.
I don't know why they dropped that belt, but
Just be fair.
regardless, it was a good good tournament. Even though Ethan and I didn't get this one correct, it was still good. Worth watching those 3 matches from the finals.
I didn't block. I told y'all my Ethan picture. All right, Sam, give me your MVP. Fuck it.
MVP for this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta go back and look at. That's a good question. That was a good one, Ethan. Let me hold a second.
And this is overall, not each block person, because that will be here all night.
Yeah, I'm looking at the card here. People who I thought.
I found B block was way too predictable, honestly.
What, B block?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
D was okay. Like there was a few, like I think there was like 3 or 4 people that could have gone by.
If I'm gonna pick somebody who I think stuck out, and maybe it's just because he's new, he just came back. Yoda Tsuji stuck out to me.
Yes. Oh my god! Out of the 3 Musketeers, when I looked online, he's the most one that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, Umino will definitely headline the Tokyo Dome in the future.
Oh god, yeah. I like since that was Suji. I like him as A block with Kid. They brought his twin brother out, and Kid's like, "Fuck you, Suji." Walks over. Fuck you, Suji.
Yeah, but this was good. We're gonna try to cover things probably during. What did I just say? Road to Destruction. Probably after that, sometime in October. Do a little bit more coverage on that. But aside from that, if you guys don't already do so, All In, All Out is coming out. Don't forget to follow our coverage there. We are on all streaming platforms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell people why Ship It Studios and Above the Ring is the podcast that you're choosing and why they should listen to us as well. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to ship it. And as always, do not forget to join the Bedlam.